Aw, man.
You're listening to another Woodshop podcast, the okayest podcast of its type. Your hosts are Daniel Dunlap of Daniel Dunlap Woodworks, Peter Kapar of Petrie's Workshop, and Braden Boakes of Littlebug Woodworking. You can find them as well as the podcast on your favorite social media channels.
Welcome to episode 252 of Another Woodshop podcast, your one-stop shop for all your maker-based business questions. You want to know how to rebrand yourself, your business, and lock down the parts of the internet that no one's even searching yet? Well, we've got you covered with our marketing director with Golden Retriever Energy, Braden Boakes. Do you want to know how to eliminate having not to deal with difficult customers before they become difficult customer by just simply telling them to scram before they even buy from you? Well, we've got you covered with our Etsy expert and cranky old man, Daniel Get Off My Lawn Dunlap. And do you want to know how to remain creatively inspired and keep having fun new projects without any burnout by simply never finishing any of them 100%? We've got you covered there too with our resident serial hobbyist and failed Polish submarine engineer, me, Peter Kapar. With all of our powers combined, we are the AWP squad. What's going on, boys? Da, 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 da. Well, Power Rangers was taken, I found out just now. So had to go with the...
Ooh, idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
We could be, and this just came to me, the A team.
Oh, that's a good idea. Because A,
Yeah.
as in like AWP.
AWP.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm gonna go lock
We
down
should
the
get a
website.
van.
Oh god, a van would slap.
We should totally get a
When's the
van.
last time you saw a car flip and twist in the air in the movie? Right?
It's been a while,
We
but
should do an intro with
just yesterday.
car slipping.
just yesterday I saw one that twisted and shouted.
And we're gonna need a jingle too. Something like da da da. Like what am I thinking? Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Right? It's got a vibe. Okay, we can go with that. We can go with that. AI will do this for us. Well, speaking of the A team, Dan.
Our patrons?
Yes, those guys.
They're the A team for sure. You want to know how I know? Because we got a new patron, and his name is Adam the Hip Nerd.
Ooh.
Adam, A team. Get it?
He's on brand.
Love
yes,
it.
It's
He
like
could be our
knew.
Mr. T. We're missing a Mr. T.
Let's call him Mr. A. I'm gonna be Mr. D.
I get it.
Speaking of Mr. T, I don't know where I'm going with this. VIP patrons, if you will.
Mhm.
The je ne sais quoi of our patrons. They are, in no particular order than what's on my screen. Sean Renshaw, Nick over at NSM Woodcraft, Chris Lamoureux at Homefront Woodworks, Chris Greenwood at Evolution Custom Woodworking, What Ya Making Show co-host Duffy Woodcraft. Wow, way to shoehorn that in, Duffy. Hey, we'll get into that in a little bit in Maker News, I think. Greg Bennett over at Windy Acres Works, Greg D'Ambrosio at GTD Woodworks, Damon from BWG Woodworking, Jeremy Claybaugh, Woodworking Well, that is Mr. Mike Elliott. The Nickelback of patrons is clearly Alex Adams over at Type A Furniture. John Herbolsheimer, where are my cornhole boards? Over at Living Laugh Woodworks. Envy Woodshop, that is Nick Vreeland. Jared LaPuma at LL Builds Woodworking. Tyler Booth over at Temecula Yard Games. Henry Luton's at Manfreda Wood. Justin Frazier from Frazier Canyon Woodworks. Sarah with Rosie's Woodshop. El Jefe over at Maker's Way. Victor Wim Designs. Is this super totally awesome interviews? That is Nick Brim Woodworking. Max over at Redesign Co. changed his name to I went to MAYker Meetup to see Nick and Megan Brim and hit Braden's G-Ruck. I think that was what he used last week, didn't it? Oh well.
Maybe.
Bill Burkle over at WTB Woodworking.
Yoo.
Okay, here we go. I need to sit down and
Like
Oh,
a
it's
sip,
a good-
sip
it's a
of
good
water,
one.
prep
Yeah.
prep the throat.
Oh, now brown cow.
we now have Souk Madik.
Oh,
That is Malcolm over at Bossa Nova Woodworks.
oh,
Oh,
He changed his
that was
name to
more of
Souk-
a East Asian or South Asian.
Yeah, I don't know
East
where that's
Asian.
from. He changed his religion or something. Patrick
Canadian.
Gensel over at Crafted Machines, Ed Mancini at Mancini Woodworking, Chris at Chris Will Make, Willow Creek Lumber, that is Scott Shirk, Justin Bailey over at Campfire Woodworks, and hope you guys are comfortable.
Take a seat.
Rounding them all out, bringing up the caboose of the VIP patrons is none other than, and this is his name, his God-given name.
Legal name.
Use code AWP20 to save 20% at grubmake.com. That's GRUBBMAKE.com. Code AWP20 to save 20% at grubmake.com. That's John Grubb. In case.
Such a beautiful Catholic name.
Yeah,
I
he's
love
changed his name to, I think that's his legal name now. So whenever you greet him,
it. Talk about using your platform for evil, Grub. I like
firm
it.
handshake and say, nice to see you again. Use code AWP20.
I like how he said and then spelled the website, and also I know his name because I know him. I still typed the
Grub
website
with
in
three
wrong.
B's.
No, just one B.
One B.
Go make, and then it was like a dead site. I'm like, I'm gonna buy this domain. Wait,
I'm
this
also-
doesn't matter.
Imagining that he spelled out the words or the letters phonetically, like G E E
No, he didn't.
W
They're capital
double-
letters all spaced out, and I'm like, why did he write it like? Oh, he wants
me to read it.
Oh, okay. Thanks,
Oh.
John. That's it. I'm done.
Stud.
And Braden.
So, you guys may have noticed we're doing something new. We only started it 6 months ago. We are giving something away every single month. It's Dan's fault. We
You're welcome.
are plugging along, but the morale is low. Luckily, the beatings will continue until morale improves. This month, we are giving away We Are Not 100% Sure. So it is officially the We Are Not 100% Sure box of goodies that will basically be a bunch of new stuff that we found, including a Oneida Dust Deputy Pro that's new in box, not full of dust.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that, and then anything else that we can find, we're going to shove in a box, send it your
Forstner
way.
bits.
Oh, brand new Forstner bits and
Those are
one
brand
lightly
new.
used Forstner
And
bit.
one certified pre-owned.
Oh, I haven't used any of those. Oh, wait, you did use. Okay, yeah, I remember.
Wait, did we use that one?
No, you used the
I
other
used
thing.
I used the dirty old ones.
Mm.
Dirty old. the
Mm.
old
No, they're brand new
bits.
Forstner bits. They haven't been used.
They're brand new like new.
Certified pre-used.
If you want to get involved with our giveaways, all you have to do is go sign up for any of our paid patron levels, and you will automatically be entered in to win. The higher the patron level that you sign up for, the more entries that you get for free. If you want to buy extra entries, or if you want to buy entries and you hate us specifically, we will take it personally, but you can go to arethechairs.included.com, which goes to our St. Jude's team page, and every $5 that you donate to St. Jude's will get you another entry into the giveaways. So go do that, because childhood cancer, it sucks, and if you don't agree, kick rocks.
I like that.
I agree. I don't want to kick any rocks.
Yeah, and a huge shout out to our patrons again, because you're the sponsors this week.
Hey,
We've got our
Hello.
sponsors. Yeah, that's it. So thank you again. A huge shout out to the sponsors, to the patrons. A lot of you guys were in the pre-show live, which was amazing. And I will shout that out. If you want to be even closer to the community, you've got nothing better to do on a Thursday evening.
Yeah, what are
Come
you
join
doing
us
on
on
a
YouTube.
Thursday
What are you doing on a
evening?
Thursday evening? It's ladies' night. You guys are home. And if it's ladies, then you're at the bar. Whatever. YouTube from your phone. Go to youtube.com/anotherwoodshop podcast. We post a live there every single week. That then becomes the pre-show. So if you like us and you want to sign up, then, you can get that pre-show in your podcast catcher too. So all
Question.
the shenanigans, you'll get. And this week we actually dropped some knowledge on
Did
Dan.
we? Oh
But,
god. Ugh.
you'll get to
Heart to heart.
take on that knowledge.
Well,
Dan, you had a question.
Mine to mine.
I did. Does one of Braden's random URLs go to our YouTube page? Because it should.
So no.
Millimeterpeter.com
Are the-
goes to our Buzzsprout
Are the
page.
YouTubes included.com? Just
Oh God. I wonder if that's available.
it,
How about,
you know,
like, Omaha Furniture Co.com?
no.
That's not a real thing.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for that. And I guess let's just jump into the show. We usually got a bunch of reads and stuff.
Oh, by the way, for the giveaway, this is your last week. So
This is your last week.
Well, technically, this is your last 2 days. This is your last 2 days. So if you're actually hearing this now, you probably have like 6 hours. So go do it, and then the new giveaway will start. Do we have next month's giveaway figured out?
The new giveaway will
have we
start
decided?
until morale improves. Or something.
Beatings will not stop until morale improves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
that's-
Yes, we do actually have something picked out for next month. Yeah. A pair of in-ear Elegant noise cancellation, well, not noise canceling, but they're headphones. And these are genuinely, hands down, my favorite shop headphones of all time.
Are they
Genuine.
headphones or earbuds?
They're earbuds. They're the ones that like it hangs on your neck so you can drop them anytime. They're almost like, think of like safety ear protection, the ones that like come with a string that hangs around your neck. They're like that.
I
Here's the
like to call those ear nunchucks.
I liked
The
my
danglers.
isotunes. I still love my 3M over the ear with the gel fitted cans. Like if I'm doing some like milling for all day,
You had
I'll
me
put
at
those on.
cans.
Love a nice set
But-
of cans.
These are actually, and this is not a sponsored thing. They literally sent me 2 pairs by accident, and I'm like, I want to give these away. They're my favorite ones. So we're giving those away.
Okay.
They're in ear. The noise, like noise suppression, awesome. Here's my real winner on this thing. It's got bass, so you can actually hear music. Like it sounds
Bass.
good. It doesn't sound like crap like some of the other.
Pete, is
You
it
know-
all about the bass?
All about and no treble. No treble.
There's no treble.
And
It's just
the
all
other
bass.
thing is the microphone doesn't sound like caca, so people can actually understand you. So that's those 2 things right there. Favorite headphones. Boom, just like that.
Wow.
So
Neat.
Please don't
You know what
use
my
your
favorite
PG-13 words on this podcast.
headphones are?
no
A
headphones.
giant karaoke speaker in my shop.
Louder than the 2 CNC machines running
Yeah.
and the dust collector.
I was
and all that.
listening to NWA on full volume today.
Oh,
My
really?
wife was like, "What are you doing? Trying to make more neighbors hate you." Honey, I am having a good time.
Joke's
Honey,
on you,
I Shrunk
honey.
the Kids.
They can't hate me more.
More. I'm at the limit. So yeah, anyways, that's the thing for next week. But guys, we have some good news.
Oh, hit me with the good,
Good
news.
news, everyone.
That was a little quiet. Let's go again.
Good news, everyone.
I'll learn one day.
Ooh,
We have some maker news.
we do have some making news.
Dan?
Well, if you're trying to get at what I think you are, we're going to give a little shout out to Alex
Nope.
Duffy.
No,
I just
we're
wanted
not.
to see where you're going to go.
and
no
Alex
shout out.
Adams for
Challenge.
starting
We're
another
going to give a
podcast
little
called
cease and desist.
The
you
What You
know-
Making Show. Apparently, it's out wherever you can get podcasts. It's probably really bad, but they are patrons, so you know. go
What
give it a
Jamaican?
listen.
It's not a Jamaican podcast.
What you making?
No, it's
First episode was a great jerk chicken recipe.
It's a Wisconsin-based making show.
Like 2 nights ago. It was so
Oh,
good.
what you making?
Oh, just
No,
a
that's-
food
that's
drawn by you
Minnesota.
here.
You
That was
betcha.
Minnesota.
That was good, Dan. I literally threw it to you just to see what you would do.
Just see what
Yeah.
happened.
See what would happen.
I hit it out of the park. What do you? What,
You
what do want me
hit
to say?
something. Yeah.
That's what I do.
You made like Max Reed and hit something.
I kick ass. I take
My
names
truck.
and I hit balls out of the park.
Oh,
What I
by
do.
the way, if you've missed the awkward interviews not awkward, I'm sorry, the very professional interviews that Max Reed has been doing, ooh, good stuff. Go check it out. Definitely worth checking out.
Really getting down to the nitty gritty
Yeah.
with
Mhm.
with
A
people.
lot of
named Rock.
information shared.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So yeah, podcasts. What is with Thursday nights? Why is everybody coming after our day?
It's hot. Well, theirs is Wednesday, isn't it?
I don't know. Wait, it's on Wednesday, so they're going after Sawdust Talks Day.
Who?
Who else is on Thursday?
The Newman Specials, his little maker chit chats.
Oh.
Those are on Thursday.
I thought that was Wednesday.
No, Thursday's
Wednesday?
before. Apparently, he finishes at 9, so yeah, we'll allow it.
What 9 at the other time zone, 8 in the Lord's time zone.
Which Lord?
Menards.
Menards. Speaking of Menards, other maker news that I saw today. Did you guys see that Lizzie from House of Timber is partnered with O'Reilly's?
Oh.
O'Reilly's
Auto farts?
Auto Farts.
Wow.
She did a huge scroll saw mural with like her truck in the parking lot and then like an O'Reilly's and like a sunset. Like it's a really cool piece.
It
and then she did
was
another
a
piece.
fantastic piece.
With the logo that is being given away on the O'Reilly's official Instagram page.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was pretty neat. It's always neat to see people partnering with like brands that you would never like partnering with tool brands. Like that's kind of like, it's in niche. But an auto parts store, like, hey, I want a solid walnut muffler.
I still want to. I still want to work with Harbor Freight. I think that'd be great. Very on brand for me.
I would work with a wheel and tire brand in exchange for
Any wheel and tire brand, a wheelbarrow wheel and tire brand.
Just, yo, hit me up, please.
So if you happen to sell wheels and tires and be listening to another Woodshop podcast, hit us up. We've got a proposition for you.
I have one heck of an opportunity.
Dan
Once in a lifetime.
will say things, and I will make sure that it gets done in a reasonable amount of time.
Here we
Fair
go.
Fair enough.
Oh.
I have no
love.
maker news, so that's
We just had like 3 pieces of maker news.
yeah. No, I'm saying, but I have none because you guys took all the good ones.
You went camping. I mean, that's
Not maker news.
That's you
I
didn't
went
take
camping with
bench.
with a top tier patron. By the way, this is secret benefits that you find your way into when you are top tier
He
patron.
just shoehorned his way into your life.
into
Oh,
my
no.
heart.
You can't do that. Not since that lawsuit.
Well, Alex Adams may have won that suit, but that doesn't mean we still can't be friends.
Wait, what kind of suit did he win?
It's a tweed. It looked terrible in it.
It's very flammable.
Very flammable.
Polyester tweed.
Oh, it's probably it's
You know how some things like they brag like they're all natural. This is none natural.
just the opposite.
Yeah,
Your body sweats
unnatural.
looking at it. So dumb. All right, guys. Well, it's been a while since we've done this thing.
It's been a while.
It's been a while since.
Maker
What?
news. Bamboo dropped their prices.
Oh yeah, they did it.
We'll see if the prices stay there by the time that you guys get to listen to this.
Yeah, did you
but-
not see my post?
No, I did.
in the chat?
Let's talk
saw
about
it.
this a little bit. Yeah, so Bamboo dropped their prices to previous prices. They didn't drop right. Basically, they raised them because of tariffs, and then they tacoed back down to regular prices. and here's the thing, I will give them this: they did that. That's
Yeah.
amazing. And that's already I'm not upset about because they brought it back down. Because I will give a wholehearty Boy Scout you to all the companies out there that did not drop their prices when COVID went away and all this stuff. Like this same thing happened 5 years ago when COVID happened. Prices skyrocketed, like filament and other things. They never came back down.
But
And they
people
kept
about
them there.
inflation.
And then those companies went even higher when all these tariffs were happening. And now they're just like, they're still buying them, so we're gonna keep it.
Look, I want to just point this out real fast because by the time people hear this may not be true anymore.
who knows?
Because
what
it's
world we'll
already
live in.
been it's already been announced that the tariffs that got nullified by those judges. And why are we talking about this? But we are.
It's prices of 3D printers.
Pricing of 3D printers.
Prices came down, right? But it was just announced like an hour and a half ago at this point that they've been reversed.
The thing that caused the prices
So-
to go up and then down has now been unraveled or rerouted.
So
to go up again potentially.
By the time you hear this, those prices might go back up. So
So you're
Listen,
saying the government saw Bamboo's email and were like, not on my watch.
all I know
Possibly.
is the whiplash from these price changes is kicking my AMS.
I like that.
Thank
That
you.
It's
was a good
kicking my
Thank you.
AMS too.
that was pretty good, Braden.
Yeah.
Good enough for me to write down.
Ooh.
Dan missed mine because it was like a follow on. It's fine.
AMS.
It's okay.
I
AMS
didn't.
too.
I didn't. I
Isn't
didn't
it
care.
an
I
AMS
didn't care about yours,
Pro?
Pete.
AMS DOS.
Dos
Dosa.
AMS FK.
Yep. And speaking of DOS AMS,
What's on my bench? Oh boy!
Oh,
It's been so
Nelly.
long since we
what?
did this.
Nelly.
ooh, that dog of mine.
Nelly.
Braden, you've had so much going on lately. I cannot wait to hear about it right after Dan.
What?
Yes. That's what I wanted to happen.
What is happening?
Dan, what's
Psych.
happening? What's on your bench?
Oh my god!
Eee.
I don't even know where to start, you guys.
Probably at the beginning.
Where is the beginning? That's what I want to know. Where is the beginning? There's no beginning.
1977.
When I was your age,
You were born a poor
so-
man on the east side of the Mississippi.
I'm currently working on Adirondack chairs for Jared LaPuma, VIP patron. Some side tables for Nick Brim, VIP patron. I was working on some cornhole boards for John Herbolsheimer, VIP patron, but I pawned those off on Braden, and now it's his fault that they're behind. Then I got an order for bow ties for another VIP patron, Victor Wim of Wim Designs. Anyways, I got a lot going on in my shop these days. These Adirondack chairs. Now, Jared, I assume you listen to this because you are a VIP.
are you about to
patron.
reset his timeline here?
I'm taking my glasses off and I'm doing.
Are you-
I'm
Oh,
doing
Are you,
like
gonna,
this.
are you gonna beg him to not leave an Etsy review?
You know, he bought them
ordered
through my
he-
website,
even
so-
though he ordered them directly.
Jared, I know you said you wanted these by June like 3rd, and I'm trying my best. And if I have to bring Braden in this weekend, I will. But
It sounds like you will.
It sounds like I need to free up my plans.
It
this
sounds like you need
weekend.
to free up your weekend. This time, let Aretha know that you
I'll
have
try.
oh
plans.
yeah, that's a good idea. You should let
Yeah.
your wife know when you're not going to be around.
Smart.
Yeah, maybe don't surprise
no,
her that
I'm-
there's a major meetup
I'm-
event and a man staying in your basement.
I'm really excited about these chairs because I did some rough designs. I cut some stuff out on the CNC. I basically pre-prototyped.
Prototyped.
I like that.
Cheeto typed.
Calm down. Stop. Don't reinvent the wheel.
Okay.
Cheese
I-
roll.
Prototyped. I prototyped this chair, so I was making the files as I was like putting it together, so I could get like actual real world measurements and stuff.
Measurements.
Measurements. Measurements.
Go on.
I can't.
Bless you.
Anyways, it's come together really good. I'm really excited. When I'm done, I will release all the files for this because I think it's going to be chef's kiss. I think it's going to be fantastic and people are going to want it. So the way I designed it, you're never gonna believe this because I opened up my phone and I said, can you design me a modern-ish Adirondack chair into ChatGPT? And it spit something out that was perfect. And then
And by perfect, he looked at 0 other options.
well, it was the first one was perfect, so I didn't have to. And Jared LaPuma was like, yes. So that's what I'm doing. But I'm making files off of an image that ChatGPT spit out. So it's
How many fingers does it have?
no, but you should see the hair flowing on the back. It's actually super cool.
Very 80s.
It's great. The tables I'm working on for Nick Brim, those have hit a standstill, so I can get these Adirondack chairs done as quick as possible. Thank you, Nick. I love you. I love you.
Dan has triaged his friendships.
Oh, and speaking of Nick Brim, I was able to release a new zero clearance insert for the DW715.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
non-
release a new rap album or something.
No,
Like
it's
really high
DW715. It's a non-sliding 10-inch or 12-inch miter saw. I can't remember if it's 10 or 12. And anyway, it's one of the DeWalt's like more popular ones. The insert's pretty small. He'd asked me to do that like probably 2 years ago now. Finally got around to it, so that's nice.
They also just discontinued the model.
Yeah, but they're still going to be out there, so it's fine-ish. God, what else am I working on? I feel like I'm missing a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, the typical. I got C tables. I got narrow tables. Narrow tables are taking off again. Thank you, universe. I appreciate you.
Yeet.
I sold like 3 or 4 of them last week. And then
shit.
I didn't sell any for like a couple days, and I was like, what is going on? So I went onto my Etsy page, and apparently they had sold out and they didn't renew. So
is that wait, you fired Sutton because you sold out of stuff?
Yeah, that's it. There you go.
Sorry, kicking him while he's down.
Typical stuff. Nothing else super exciting. One of these days I'm going to finish my YouTube video. And
you have
I have to do other videos.
You have at least 2 YouTube videos that your agent has put together for you.
His agent?
His agent.
Oh.
I did live in Japan, and I did some light modeling there.
What did Dave Meow have to do with this? I was so confused.
Oh my god!
Your agent has put together, and these deals were put in the works back when you were gung ho that a YouTube video was coming out every week, Dan. And I was like, you know what? Let me help you with that. And you said, good idea. And here we are.
Hey, Braden, I'm done talking about my week. Why don't you talk about?
No, you're not.
More. What am I missing? What am I missing?
Hey, Dan, you may have had some reviews and stuff.
Oh, we don't need to go into this.
Everyone listened to the pre-show. Was fantastic.
Yeah, we won't make Dan relive that nightmare. But listen to the pre-show.
These guys made me have some sort of intervention during the pre-show.
It's not an intervention if you don't expect a change.
Oh yeah, I'm not changing.
Yeah, we know. That's why it wasn't an intervention.
You guys, I quit drinking. What else do you want me to do? I can't change
get off
everything.
His lawn, okay?
Better. Dan, what happened to your hand?
I'm not talking about that either.
Dan, what happened to your hand?
Hey, Dan, what happened to your hand? I noticed you had a little thing on your pinky.
Little band-aid? Did you get a little boo-boo?
Huh?
Got a little boo-boo on
my... Little bump gone wrong? What happened?
My pinky.
little bum?
Nothing big. Just,
Put your finger in a mouth it shouldn't have been in?
Woodwork. Things happen.
Oh?
Things with tools?
Standard stuff.
Specific tools by
were you using a sander and it kicked a little bit?
It wasn't my sander. It was
hammer.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about
what
it.
Was it a miter saw or a table saw?
The miter saw kickpack or something.
Oh, that's
weird because you have perfect form with the miter saw.
Yeah,
well, here's the thing. I didn't do my natural form. I did it the quote unquote
natural
correct way.
He did it goofy style.
It bounced back at me. So that's why you got to do it my way.
Dan 360.
My way or the highway.
The miter saw.
Dan did a 720 with it, and it played that loud noise like in Tony Hawk, like yeah.
I'll have you know it was more of a 1320.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wait.
Do the math.
What off-brand Temu television resolution are you talking about?
Oh, I thought we were talking about skateboard tricks.
Dan played Tony Hawk in space.
Yeah, the miter saw kicked back and got my finger.
The
blade didn't get my finger. I'll have you know it wasn't the blade that got my finger. The board jumped, and it, when it jumped, it slammed back down and it slammed on my finger.
Was it more like was it like a House of Pain jump around, or was it more like a crisscross jump?
No, it was more of a
Van Halen jump.
Stop taking all my references before I can think of them.
Good. These are all good.
It was more of a white men can't jump. I don't know.
I thought it did jump.
Well, I didn't.
Dan, was it walnut?
It was walnut. I don't know where this is going.
Curly walnut.
Save me, somebody.
Braden,
what did you do this week, Pete?
No, you go next.
I go next.
Yeah.
I
said before I hear from you, I want to hear from Dan.
Well, let me tell you what I did this week.
I'm gonna go take a nap. Is that cool? I love you.
Hey, Dan, let's go take a look at your Etsy reviews.
Oh, yeah.
Be careful. I can make this worse for you than you can for me. I finished the plinko board. This was my second one for the same customer. They came to me several weeks ago and said, "Hey, we need another one." Actually, technically, they first said, "Hey, can you take apart the one that you made and paint it so that we can use it with like other brands we work with?" Because it's an underwriting company. They work with a number of brands. And I said, "No, I was smart and I designed it to never come apart ever again." So you got to buy a new one. And they did. So they have 2 plinko boards there now. And this one I redesigned so that it can come apart. So I got that out of the way. I definitely had some Dannerisms with that project. I definitely waited a little bit longer to get started, and then I ran into some snags, and then it was hey, can we pick it up Friday? And I said no, but hear me out. You can pick it up next Wednesday instead of the Monday that I told you.
I never run into snags, but I do run into snacks.
That's good. I like that. God, snacks are so good. So got the plinko board out. I took on a project from another maker.
Don't name any names, right?
Not to name any names, but I am putting some logos onto some cornhole board blanks for a VIP patron.
Huh. You better get on
those. Those I would like to point out, I picked up less than a week ago. They will be done this weekend. I just got what I needed to create stencils. I now have Dan's cricut. So my guess is the second I load vinyl into that thing and Gabby sees it go and realizes that there's a new way that I can make whatever her brain can imagine in sticker form, I'm going to have to find a way to buy this cricut off of Dan or buy my own. So
buy your own. Once you see that thing work, it's going to blow your mind. It's actually pretty cool.
We'll see.
It's really cool.
So I'm working on that. That should be fun. I'm really happy that I'm getting to save those sweet blanks from whatever you decided that you didn't want to do the obvious, logical, what everybody else would do form of the project.
Mm-hmm.
I get to save them from whatever was going to happen.
Look,
you just wanted to use epoxy or a laser.
No, I wanted to use epoxy, but I knew epoxy wasn't going to work because of the thin veneer on it.
The thinner.
Oh, I get
Braden, how thin is that veneer? It's crazy thin.
It's real thin. It's like Ozempic thin.
It's it's like 1/128th of an inch thick. I mean, it's crazy thin. It's thinner than a piece of paper.
Teeny tiny. Thinner than me in high school.
We talked about how I was going to do this before on the podcast.
We talked about some ideas that you said out loud. Yes.
Yeah. I had settled on another idea, but you told me it was bad. So,
hey, not in front of the children, guys.
You can do it
with love.
I mean, that's more your speed. You're cornhole guy.
I have cornholed before. I cornholed that one time in college.
You did a lot of cornholing.
Yeah, I did.
Sorry, Mary.
What?
Oh, that's the
wrong podcast.
Yeah.
Let's see. I have also been doing a lot of electrical. I don't know if it qualifies as electrical. Low voltage.
Oh, we should do some plumbing. But go on.
Listen, I would rather.
When did your house burn down?
I would rather. I would rather run full speed directly into my foundation head first than do plumbing. So,
220, whatever. 221,
whatever it takes. I actually have a 220 toilet. That bidet has got some. It's got some power. It's got some heat.
Fire hose.
Let me tell you, I can clean myself out and brush my teeth with that thing
from the inside.
From the inside.
I don't like that visual.
Gonna write down that. Brushed my teeth from the inside. Gonna use that tomorrow somewhere. No, I've been doing some low voltage work. I started a couple weeks ago on a 4-foot long overhead light, like a chandelier. Sounds like so grand, like chandelier.
Chandelier.
It's not one of those, but
it's like a chandelier.
It's like a modern style overhead light that's going to go over our dining room table. Really happy with it. It is a X gonna give it to you style.
I was literally about to try to shoehorn that into a question.
It's a Wakanda Forever oak. So because of this, the arms crossing thing, it was an X reference.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Come
Ugh,
on,
that's a weird way to get canceled, but okay.
That's not nearly the most effective way I've accidentally canceled myself. That one wasn't even bad.
Yeah, before when you had Asians doing stuff for you.
Listen, Dave is a great friend, and I'm really happy to know him. I did actually ask him for his affiliate code for Bamboo today because I was helping somebody with 3D printing ideas.
Well,
No, I have been designing how to get this overhead light to pair into my Home Assistant ecosystem so that I can set it up on like my Zigbee switches and have it,
Zigbee switches.
Yeah,
What the hell is
Zigbee
that?
as opposed to Z-Wave.
Well, I don't even know what any of those words mean.
Z-Switch and Z-Electricity. I want it to be able to tie in so that I can change the color temperature from like bright white to like warm white depending on the sun outside. So like as it gets later, I want it to shift to like a warmer tone. And then like during the day, it'll stay like a bright, like a functional work light. Sort of brightness.
You were bougie AF when it comes to your lighting.
I like lighting. It's really weird. I've come to find that I hate almost every single light fixture that I've come across.
What about boob lights? The perfect light?
Yeah, I got three of them over there.
I know what I want.
What is this, Total Recall?
You beat me to the Total Recall.
I know what I want in these styles.
To be fair, only two work.
I know what I want in these styles of
same in Total Recall. Sorry, you were saying
I know what I want in style in these fixtures, but I'm not like 100% sure what I actually want. Do you know what I mean? Like I know what I don't like, but I'm not 100% sure how to make what I like a thing that's other than just like
Braden,
my repulsion to other options.
I want you to just think about it and then just tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
Yeah, so tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
I want it hot.
Oh, they just didn't even do that. I want to like for. He's not picking up what we're putting down,
Right.
Dan.
What is happening?
I wanna.
Is it? I wanna. I thought it was. I want it hot. I want it hot. I want it hot. I don't know.
Are you
British,
serious
so
right
it's really
now?
hard. Yeah, no, I didn't. That's one of those things. Like I said,
You know,
it's one of those. It's one of those songs that like I thought they were just making like it was a noise, not words. Like you know what I mean.
That's all words are. It's just noise.
But like different. But like
we
different.
have 252 episodes of just noise.
Listen, I am
Very
not
specific
living.
noise.
I am not living in the time zone without Harambe to deal with this sort of harassment. Check yourselves before you wreck yourselves.
Harambe never existed. It's a Mandela effect thing.
Shut your mouth. You will not take this from me. Everything else has already been taken from me.
I don't know what you're talking about either.
Oh, you don't know what the Mandela effect is?
Or
the
that
Berenstein
other
versus
thing.
the Berenstein Bears?
Where a whole group of people remembers a fact
No.
a certain way.
No. I kind of know what that is, but like, what's this Arambe thing?
The what?
Arambe? What?
What'd you say?
Berenstein Bears versus the
No.
Berenstein Bears?
Arambe time zone? What?
Harambe-less timeline?
Harambe
Oh.
last time?
Oh.
Yeah,
I don't know
remember
what that
Harambe?
I'm not living in the timeline without Harambe to
What
deal
is that?
with this.
Dan doesn't know about alternate universes and timelines.
Alternate
Okay, that's fine.
dimensions?
It's
no,
okay.
what is a Harambe?
What is a Harambe?
Yeah, what is that?
Do you not know what Harambe
What? I'm
is?
sorry. Wait. What?
What is happening right here? What is happening right now? This is going to change.
Dan, are you not familiar with our Lord and Savior Harambe?
What are you guys talking about?
Damn,
Do you not
Are we gonna have to
remember-
pause the podcast? What is happening?
We might have to. Dan, you are like the meme lord. You know all meme lore.
You don't know about
this?
Dicks Out
This
for
might literally
Harambe?
be the Mandela effect. Like he is from a timeline that doesn't have.
How did we cross? What Dan do we have?
Nailed you.
Right.
See, now everyone's mad. Now all the patrons listening are gonna be mad. We're sorry,
I'm mad.
guys.
I'm angry right now.
Dan's opinions do not reflect the opinions of Braden.
That's what you get for trying to force me into an intervention.
We weren't trying to intervene because we weren't trying to change you. We just wanted to roast you.
We just wanted to bring it to light.
That's right. Are we
talking bright light or what kind of light?
Like a warm light?
5,000K. Oh, I was going daylight.
Okay. Daylight? Oh, that's
5,000K.
That's a good light. That's a good light.
It's a good light.
I'm gonna be honest. At this point, I don't even care what else I was working on. That was sure. Pete.
Show title: Dan's out for Harambe. Just that's the show title.
My heart rate was picking up. I was panicking that Dan somehow didn't know who Harambe was. That was going to fundamentally change our friendship.
It's because one of those things like where it was fully plausible that Dan just missed this one part of history.
Guys, I was gonna let it keep going, and I was like, I can't.
Well, you were making everyone listening to this was mad.
I was going to drive to your home and smack you in the mouth.
Ah.
That was good.
Pete, fix this.
Hey,
I'm angry.
I'm Pete. How are you?
Hey, Dad.
Pete, you spelled Harambe wrong, by the way. There's no O.
Oh, is it? How dare you? No, I don't know.
Whatever. It goes out for Harambe?
It's just H apostrophe Rambe. Rambe. All right, so I took on a...
My pronouns are he, Rambe.
Rambe. They, them, Rambe. So we took on a really dumb project that we've been wanting to do for a while. But of course, we decided to do it roughly 2.5 weeks before we were going on a trip that required it. So,
man, I got to tell you, like, I thought you did that all in like 3 days. I was like, holy crap.
It was 3 days of work, basically, because it's been raining nonstop for everything. So I'm taking my small utility trailer that I've had for, I don't know, like
that little green one.
Yeah, the little green one, which is
the one you used. Okay,
the best size ever. You know, because it's
about
4.5
2 inches
by 7.5.
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Wide.
Yeah, it's because it was made in 1993.
Threw me off.
before I guess they had 4x8 sheets of plywood. So I've been complaining about how I can't haul sheets of plywood with it. No, we can't do that one, Braden.
You also can't haul ass.
You can't. So I, for a while, have been like, maybe I'll sell this trailer. And I've always wanted to build a camper trailer or teardrop on top of a flatbed. But then I started running some numbers and I'm like, I can sell this trailer for maybe $2,000. And then I would buy one for $1,000 and then spend $1,000 building out a cabin. Why not just use the one I have? So we started ordering a bunch of supplies for it. And within a couple of days, we were able to get it waterproofed because it wasn't really leaking, but it was leaking a little bit. And we made a comfy camper out of it, like just a base model. It has a queen size mattress in it. And we camped with Juniper last weekend for Memorial Day with Justin from Campfire Woodworks and his family.
How did she do?
Who's Juniper?
She did great. My daughter, the little one. The really little noisy one, not the regular size noisy one.
You have a kid?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll tell you later. Her name is Juniper Harambe Kapar. So we camped and it was awesome. I had just enough time to waterproof it, sheathe the walls and insulate it, put in the doors, which, by the way, cutting into something and then hoping it's waterproof afterwards or watertight was pretty stressful. And these doors that I got were the most expensive part of the project so far. Paid $700 and something for 2 doors.
Good God.
That was the dent.
I could have built them for you.
Yeah, if I wanted them in 2 years, I would ask you, Dan. But brand new, they're like $1,100 plus or something like that. So they're still new. They were just like slightly scratched up and they look great. And having these doors, dude, it is awesome. I love
1
these.
star.
They were still new, just a little less new than new.
Certified pre-owned. Yeah. Yeah.
You just reminded me of something, but continue.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, the camper. Yeah, we'll get.
Yeah, I sold my camper. It's gone.
Dan sold his camper. Yay! End of an era.
Yay!
You guys had some good trips in that.
Pete bought his camper.
It was okay.
Yeah, right. Somebody was like, "You should just buy Dan's camper."
You should. It shrank in the wash.
It shrank in the wash. So we had this space that we found this trifold memory foam, like 6-inch mattress, super comfortable in a trailer there. And then we built out a little like big drawer, a big drawer for the cooler. So the cooler's there. We have a little fridge and a bunch of storage and got some stuff laid out. But then we basically just went on a trip and it was awesome just having that. And I was going to enclose the entire back, have it separate from the trailer itself. But a bunch of times, like either Juniper and Emma were inside, and it was so nice to like see them and pass them stuff like food or whatever. So we decided that we're actually going to leave the back with a bunch of storage, but have a center area that passes into the trailer. So if I'm cooking outside, if the weather's not nice or whatever, we can like pass stuff to each other or grab something from the kitchenette without having to go outside and open up the back of it.
You mean you're going to keep it an open concept camper?
Open concept, yeah. Nice. No, remove all the beams though. All the beams are gone.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, you don't.
Especially that one that's blocking the view.
The one dead center. So that's been actually a really fun project. It was a little stressful to try to get it out in time, but it's super fun. We're so stoked. Emma loves it. Junie seems to love it too, and we're already planning another trip with Justin in a couple of weeks or a month or something like that.
Dan, did you get your invite to the
did not.
camping trip?
I just, I'm used to it at this point.
That's
he
fine,
never
yeah.
invites me anywhere.
You're not my favorite people in New Jersey.
Oh yeah, we know.
Yeah.
We know. I just had an idea actually.
Yes.
For you. Have you ever seen those tents that
Total
you can
Recall?
buy? Have you ever seen the Total Recall with the three? No, have you ever seen the tents that you can buy that you can put on the back of a pickup truck and they kind of extend? Have you ever thought about like getting one of those and putting it on the back of that trailer and like modifying it to work? That would be cool.
Honestly, Dan, that's not a bad idea. We have one of those. Someone gave it to us.
Great idea.
And what's funny is I was talking to Justin about it, how we have one that attaches to the back of the truck. And he also goes, yeah, someone gave us one. They never used it. I feel like it's something that everyone likes the idea, but they never implement
It's
it.
a great idea.
Yeah.
But
Actually, I should try to fit that because it's like, I guess it goes around and then you like kind of like tighten some strings and it wraps around your vehicle. It'd be cool to do it off the side of it. So like the vestibule, it's like a vestibule for the, Dan, we're going to try that out. I like that idea.
That's pretty good idea.
Look at that.
I come up with an idea or two.
Dan, we never denied that you do. We just call you out on all the other shit.
We just, when we need new ideas, we just type in a prompt to IdeoDan.
IdeoDan.io. Lock it down.
It's just direct emails to Dan.
So
you could just text me, right? It's a lot faster.
If you would like Dan's personal cell phone number to text him, just hit me up in the DMs.
Dan's info's on the internet. He runs a business.
It is, unfortunately.
Dan,
it's there.
By the way, I've told you this before. I'm telling you again. Your voicemail still says you've reached Daniel Dunlap of Daniel Dunlap's Photography.
I'm keeping it on there too.
Gross.
I'm keeping it.
What else? So I'm trying to wrap up the exterior and like sand it, water seal it. But of course it's raining all freaking week again. So I'm having to wait until Sunday.
You should be using Flex Seal.
I bought some Flex Seal. Actually, a bunch of people recommended it. And I'm like, just in case, like I'll maybe spray the inside. I don't know if I'm going to end up using it.
I know a spray foam guy if you want to
actually
fill the
so
entire
Braden,
thing with spray foam.
You had me reading the gap filler stuff because it is closed cell foam. It is watertight. So actually I had a couple spots that were, I think they were leaking because the metal was overlapping, but there was a bit of a gap. So I ended up spraying it there, sealed the whole thing up. And then I also went with lap sealant over the, I'll
send you an invoice.
We actually use spray foam to fill the gaps and stabilize the trailer. So the next thing is I have to cut into the roof, which is super exciting, to put the fan in and then water tight all the seams and then install a roof rack to install solar.
Another way to fill those gaps, Pete, is you just put glue in it and then sand it while the glue is still wet.
While it's still wet. Just
smart.
Metal shavings will go in there and it'll just become aluminum.
It just mixes in and you can't even see the gaps anymore.
And you want to use a hide glue, right?
Oh, you could use whatever kind of glue. Probably a Thixo.
Actually, we got some Thixo. Yeah. Shout out to Total Boat. Kristen sent me over some Thixo that I will be using on that thing. So much excite. Have you ever used it like with the nozzle? It mixes the... So it's
I like
a two-part
the way
epoxy.
It S's through the
tip.
tip.
So it mixes. So if you wait too long, the nozzle becomes hardened and you got to toss it.
Oh no.
Yeah. So you gotta. If you don't get it all out at once.
Well,
There's a
no
joke
go.
in there somewhere about hitting hard and tossing it.
luckily, that would never be an issue because Dan is always just lickety split.
I am. Oh, I had glue go bad, and I found out the hard way.
What is
Glue
the
go
hard
bad?
way? Is it a block or what?
No. I had some Tight Bond 3,
Mhm.
and so something that I forgot to bring up on What's on My Bench, and I'm sorry, Pete, I'm taking your spot, but you know how I operate. I salvaged some cedar beams from my neighbor's house. He had some decorative cedar beams on the front of his house. He got his house resided. The ciders, we're going to throw them away. And I was like, no.
Oh, the
So I saved
Dixon
them.
Cider Company.
Oh, the
Yes.
sidologist.
Yeah.
So I saved the beams. They've been sitting on the side of my house for like 3 years. Finally started cutting into them. I milled up all the beams, got rid of the paint, and I needed to resaw them and flip them, book match them, and glue them together for the Adirondack chair that I was prototyping. Well, I used some Tight Bond 3 that I had sitting on my shelf, and I had it glued up. I glued up overnight even. And it just fell apart when I took the clamps off. I was like, what the heck? And it was still like tacky. I don't know what happened
Really?
to that stuff. Yeah.
I didn't
Whoa.
actually know
True-
that wood
true
glue
story.
could go bad.
I thought if anything, it gets hard. No pun intended. And just
Nice.
Bro, I don't know.
like I've had Type Bond 2 do like it like there'll be globules in it as I was pouring it, like it's
little chunks.
little chunks.
I've had that too.
But I've never heard of it not setting. That's
Yeah, it
alarming.
didn't set. I don't know. I've had it for as long as I can remember.
I feel like
It's been around.
I've
for like
definitely
ever.
used glue that like is a couple years old, but that's why you don't
Yeah.
always buy in bulk.
He bought that glue with his first photography gig check.
Probably. It's been a minute.
It's been a while.
I hardly ever use Tight Bond anymore because I'm a boss dog man now.
Oh,
Boss dog glue.
Boss
Boss-
Dog. You buy
Boss
the
Dog-
55-gallon drums?
Boss Dog
No,
glue,
not
short
yet.
for, short for Boston Dog.
I don't think it's short for Boston dog. That's
Nope.
weird.
I checked. It's all synthetic dog.
It's not made
Now with
real dog.
100% more dog.
What's up, dog?
Get that dog in you. All right, so what else we got here? Oh, I scored a new tool. I added a new tool to the shop.
What?
Emma was on a walk in a neighborhood and she sends me a photo because she knows what I like. It's garbage on the side of the road. And it's a little 9-inch Ryobi bandsaw.
Oh, that's adorable.
I totes adorable, but it's the blue one at
adorable,
least, not
jeez.
the new green one, you know? So it has
Oh.
some metal parts on it. The ones-
All right.
Oh, yeah. And I go down the street, I pick it up, and I'm fully expecting this thing to like not turn on, right? Like the side of the road, whatever. Works perfectly fine. Matter of fact, it's
Really?
dead quiet. It just needs a blade. The rubber.
Are you sure the
wheel?
wheels are aligned properly or anything like that? Have you put a blade on it at all yet?
Not yet. I haven't bought the blade because it's a weird size. I actually got to look it up. But hey, free tool. Free is for me. And I've been actually wanting to get a small benchtop one because I never take off the 1-inch blade off my big
Exactly.
one. Right? One of my
There's other
like a
there's other
psychopath?
blades.
Yeah, there's other blades. So actually, Jason Sullivan was like, "Oh, congrats on your new scroll saw." Basically, that's what I want.
That's what he was talking. Okay, I thought you
want
found a
like
scroll saw too.
No,
I
I
was
want
like,
a 1/4-inch
wait a minute.
blade or smaller in there, so I can actually do some curves with it. You know, do some bandsaw boxes or something.
Cool.
So that's cool. It was a nice little score, and I'm probably gonna end up like, putting a blade on it and never using it. But we'll see. We'll see.
it'll probably come in
fun.
more handy than you realize.
It was really fun to get back to my roots of like garbage picking and or like
That's-
picking up marketplace finds and then
That's
finding out it's a fully working table saw for $50 or something. Aside from that, I was on a podcast this morning. That was
What?
fun. Yeah, there's others. Sorry guys.
What
I
on
don't find out
earth
like
is
this.
happening? What is this?
So it was the Autodesk Fusion 360 podcast. Like they
Oh.
were yeah,
You and Patrick. I figured out
Nerd
yeah,
stuff.
I
That's
figured
fine.
out why
Nerd stuff.
Patrick's been using professional names on Patreon. It's probably because of the Autodesk guy.
yeah, he doesn't want Jonathan to find out. It's like that.
Oh, look, first name basis.
Yeah,
you have a cell
Well,
phone.
he's still using that 740,000. I just said his name. 740,145 seconds until we test the timeout. limit.
Oh, did he? Oh,
Yeah.
so he just changed it to That's right.
He's still using that. I just said his name during the patron read.
Aside from that, I knocked out a bunch of admin work, which the guys are really mad at me about. I had some company reach out about some like lights.
Oh, this.
I'm like, hey,
What the?
I'm good on lights, and I just ChatGPT. So I went through. I had like 30 emails that I needed to respond. Half of them are probably BS pitches, but I hit him back with like
You
genuine
always respond to those?
responses.
I always delete them.
I usually don't, but some of them I noticed are from agencies, and I wanted to try something new. Like this one, I literally responded with, and well, ChatGPT helped me fluff it up. Like, hey, we're good on lights, but if your agency has other opportunities, feel free to send it our way. Here's our media kit. And they responded back with, hey, we have another thing you might be interested in. It was bidets.
I hate you.
And I said,
now.
hey, thank you very much for this. We're going to pass on this one, but keep us in mind
Thank
for the
you
next
very
one.
much, but we don't
These
like to
guys,
clean buttholes.
We
so
hate
mad.
luxury here back in the boonies of New Jersey.
On principle, I have to decline.
What principle?
The principle of me
the principle
having-
of you hate nice things.
I don't have an
The
outlet
principle
near my-
of
my
not
toilet.
being
Oh,
clean.
no. Actually, Dan, no, this makes sense. Pete didn't have an outlet near the toilet, and he's never done anything handy around the house, so
No,
he had
never.
no
He
idea
wouldn't
how
know
he would
how
I've
fix
never
it.
run my own electrical.
He's
Braden.
never done
No.
anything. He doesn't have tools, probably.
Nope.
What a
Never run
loser.
any electrical, except the trailer doing all our own
Hey,
electrical.
Pete,
What a loser.
kick rocks.
You
Yeah.
know what would be funny? And you totally missed a huge opportunity here. You could have got Jackery to send you a battery and a
Oh my
Get Jackery and run the bidet off of it. Just
solar
just
panels out the
mush.
window.
Yeah.
powered bidet.
And then I got my
That's how they should
giraffe
have
tool garden hose to hook up directly into the bidet.
Oh, while you scroll saw it in the bathroom.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I don't. So again,
Sorry.
I don't do
Bandsaw.
electrical. Braden, you should know this. I've never touched electrical in my life. I have my buddy Quaid. Quaid comes over, and anytime I
Quaid.
need him to do electrical work, I go, Quaid, start the reactor. Total Recall joke?
Oh, son of a...
Guado?
Oh, my
Guado,
God.
come on!
I'm not
Oh.
laughing at your jokes on
You
principle.
totally missed
Pete.
it.
I'm not laughing at your jokes on principle. Okay.
Start the reactor. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Hey,
okay.
Dan, keep living your life the way you're living it. It's now right. Anything
Thank
Pete
you.
says is wrong.
Finally. Jeez.
All right, and then
I'm
the last
personally
thing
offended
is...
by you turning down this bidet. I just
I,
want.
I wouldn't-
I know,
would've
and I
never.
know I pissed you
would've
guys
never.
off. But
I am personally offended.
well, the reason I wanted to bring that up is, well, first of all, because it's hilarious because you guys are so mad about it. But the other thing is, sometimes when you see the email comes from like an agency, shoot your shot about something else. Be like, hey, here's our channel. Here's what we do. Feel free to send me other stuff if you have it, if we'd be a good fit. You never know.
We love your channel. We've been a big fan. Anyways,
Hello,
here's
dear.
our makeup line. What?
Yeah, so I am not doing a hair extension. Sorry. Last but not least, I need to finish up the Adirondack chairs that I started in the fall.
Huh. Do you want to take on
Well,
some?
So I read the fine print when I bought the templates, and apparently, if you're having trouble with the plans, they'll come out and help you with your plans. So Paul Jackman's coming this weekend. He's going to help me with the Adirondack
look at
chairs.
the little the Harambe chairs. what-
What
was that?
Adirondack chairs, not Harambe chairs.
I thought you.
I like Harambe. I like Harambe chairs. honestly.
Adirondack chairs.
I mean, the arms are big enough for like gorilla arms, right? Because they're all wide.
The Jackman.
Don't talk about Paul Jackman like that. Hey, ChatGPT, tell me how dumb Peter Kapar is for turning down a bidet sponsorship. Oh, Peter Kapar turned down a bidet sponsorship? That man had the chance to go from, quote, rough paper sufferer to high pressure hygiene hero, and he flushed it away like a rookie. We're talking about getting paid to sit down and get gently misted like a pampered watermelon, and he said no. This is from our future overlords. Peter, buddy, this wasn't just a sponsorship. It was a lifestyle upgrade, a prestige move, an opportunity to tell the world I respect myself and my lower half. Instead, you chose chapped dignity over clean serenity. Frankly, it's the worst decision since someone thought MDF was a good idea in a bathroom. Pete, reconsider. Your butt deserves better. We all do.
Man, that is spot on.
That's how I feel, Pete. The AI overlords have taken the words from my heart.
Oh my god. There's just such a misuse of
I freaking
AI.
love
I
AI
love it.
so much.
I love it so much. I also love that it can look up enough about the person on the internet to work in like woodworking puns.
MDF in the bathroom, what?
oh, this guy he works with MDF. Okay, I got it. hold my watch.
And I didn't even say Peter Kapar from Petrie's Workshop or anything. Just Peter Kapar.
I
speaking
got the SEO locked down. I'm proud of that one.
Speaking of
You
that,
do have the
you
Google-
never mentioned the fact that when you do a Google search for Peter Kapar, it comes up as internet personality.
Because
right?
I would sound like a butthole for bringing it up myself, but that is actually, it's pretty awesome. And it just goes to show you that with minimal effort.
His close personal friend, Keith Johnson, says that it's really cool.
But like,
You would sound like a butthole, but imagine what you would
A
sound
clean
like.
butthole.
Thank you, Braden. That's exactly where I was headed with this.
but no, it's really cool. And I didn't know about this until Braden, because I actually don't Google myself that often.
Yeah,
But I
we all
have
believe that.
it says Peter Kapar, internet personality. And I was like, me?
He printed
So-
it out and put it on an award.
Oh,
It
it's-
just displays on his desk now.
Bro,
It's-
museum quality paper.
Official 2025 winner of the Internet Personality with a Dirty Butthole Award.
Yeah. And listen,
The
all I'm going to
dirtiest
say about
butthole.
that is this is why I always tell everyone lock your stuff down on every platform, even if you don't use it. Like I'm not on X, I'm barely I don't
Don't
do Twitter.
call it that.
I know
What
it
is-
feels
what is
dirty,
wrong with
right?
you?
But like it's Twitter is still the fourth thing that's listed. I have 10,000 followers on there.
10,000
It says 10
followers.
plus followers.
Technically, 10,000 would be 10 plus.
Technically, it's correct.
There are dozens of us. Dozens.
Dozens. So dumb. Anyways, that's I think that's my whole bench. Yeah. Let's get into question. Dan, do you have any other bench things?
No, not that I can think of right.
I can't
Something will pop
forget-
in my head.
Oh, I gotta make a note about the camper tent thing.
Yeah, dude. That's a great idea. I'm glad I came up with it. Just saying. That is great. I'm just going to continue talking because neither of you are talking, and we do a podcast.
Thank you, Dan.
Hey.
Your yes ending.
Way
Yes.
to carry. Hey, Dan, tell me about your childhood.
Oh,
That is- That's a show
No.
title there, Braden. All right, should we get into our questions?
Let's do
Yes,
questions.
please.
This is my.
Oh, Black Betty, Ramble Ham.
Okay,
Why
fine.
not?
I wasn't talking right there, but that's fine. Just push
What
your
was that,
buttons.
Braden?
Push your buttons, Pete.
What were you saying? Sorry.
I'm going
He's
to be
good
honest.
at pushing my
I
buttons.
Oh, Black Betty, Ramble Ham.
I had to. I'm sorry. I'm built this way. I've been hurt. I need this.
You slept in my home, Pete. You were
I
in
slept
my
in your
home.
basement. You burned me like a lobster.
Pete, my basement is bigger than most New York apartments.
It's everyone's basement is bigger than every New York apartment.
I feel like
You're not
Right.
really flexing.
my
here.
raccoon hole is bigger than
His
the New York
raccoon
apartment.
hole is bigger than
Speaking of raccoon holes and anuses, questions.
Oh my god! Speaking of raccoon holes, Alex Adams with 3-inch something question.
Hey guys, I need to add a 3-inch hole to a desk for exactly the reason you guys think I need it for. That's right, a power grommet. That's what I need to put into the desk that I'm going to be working on here soon. And I'm curious, what would be your preferred method of creating that 3-inch hole, not using the CNC? Because this is a 2-foot by 8-foot slab that I need to cut it into, which is about 2 inches thick. Also, before I go, okay, Google, tell me a joke.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
Before we answer the question,
You're going to get fives of people.
did you guys know that a full-grown adult raccoon can fit through a 3-inch hole?
Believe it or
don't
not, I did
don't
know
finish
that.
the
I
second
did
thing.
know that. I did know that.
Go
For
ahead.
reasons.
That was it. Just an interesting little tidbit.
Oh yeah, there wasn't a follow-up tidbit.
No,
A
but
different
if you-
fact with
let me
similar
just-
measurements.
Let me just tell you, if you had a powered bidet, you wouldn't have to worry about raccoons in your butt.
All I'm going to say is I went to the website and there was so many buttons on a remote that I was intimidated.
Says the techie nerd.
Oh, yeah. So you don't like being on the bleeding edge of things?
I don't want to be bleeding. Speaking of the bleeding edge of bidet use, Alex, first of all, if this thing is, especially if this thing is finished in any way, tape over both sides, put some kind of sacrificial board on both top and bottom, and just hole saw it. Cut out that 3-inch hole if it doesn't fit on your.
Take the easy way out, of course.
You don't want to blow out the back hole.
You don't want to blow
then,
out your grommet hole.
Exactly. You don't want to. You don't want to blow out your power grommet hole because you're gonna have a bad time. And there's no bidet that'll fix that. So you don't want that.
I guess
tear
we'll
out.
never know.
But that's anytime I do a hole saw thing, it no matter what, it'll blow out a part of the back. Giggity. So. Back that thing up, throw some 3/4-inch plywood on the bottom. It'll blow out the plywood and it'll keep the cut really clean. That's what I recommend. Somebody might say template and router, maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Braden, do you want to take that?
That's fine. Pete, in a classic Pete move, decided he wanted to cover all the bases. I was going to say undersized hole saw and then a router and a template bit. Use an undersized hole saw so you can clear out most of the goods, and then clean it up with a template and a router bit, a flush trim bit.
And a router bidet.
Router bidet. Yep.
Yep.
That way you can save a little bit of time. Don't care if you blow out your back hole, and just clean it all up. Clean it all up. Little tight, little tighty whitey, little squeaky, just get it all done. I don't know where I'm going with this one, but that's what I would do.
Set the router to 3 smiley faces and just let it rip.
No, 6 to 8 smiley faces, full send, and then while it's happening, you just yell, Daniel Dunlap! Dan?
Oh, sorry. I just got another Etsy message that caught my eye. You'll never guess what it's about.
Hey, where's my order?
Is it somebody saying, hey, just really appreciate your great customer service and your shining personality?
That's exactly what it was. Yeah.
5, maybe 6 stars.
I would give you 6 stars if I could.
I would put a raccoon in your grommet hole if I could.
Look, Alex, here's what you got to do. Okay. Stop being a coward and buy a Shaper Origin.
That's actually
Boom, fixed.
Oh, MAYker news. They turned it into a CNC. We forgot about that.
Hey, they heard that you liked self-moving router bits on your Shaper Origin, so they put a gantry to move your movable, self-moving router bit
In your grommet hole.
In your exhibit. Pimp my ride.
Yeah.
Pimp my shop.
But this would be a perfect case scenario for the Shaper Origin. I mean, yeah, you could go the template route or whatever, but this would be a good reason to have that. So if you're charging for it, charge enough so you can go get yourself a Shaper Origin.
Hi, how much would it cost for us just to put a power grommet on the top of this desk?
About
$4,000.
$25,000, please. And 1 church pew.
There's only so many ways to skin a cat, so I had to come up with something. Jeez.
I mean, honestly, listen.
Also,
Shaper's
don't
not
skin a cat. That's not going to help you.
like the Shaper is a great solution. Like Keith Johnson, my protege down the street.
Maybe you could buy Keith Johnson's. Maybe he'll sign it for you.
Yeah, hey, there you go. Depreciate in value. But that's what he does. Like anytime he does those power grommets and stuff, just uses that. Just uses his Shaper Origin, the original one, version 2.
Oh, what a play.
Yeah.
Okay. Respect lost.
Respect lost. All right. Next question's from Malk Alm.
No.
Guys,
He
it's
changed his
Malcolm
name.
from Bossa Nova Woodworks. It was really great seeing everyone at the MAYker Meetup Midwest thingy a couple of weeks ago. As you might be able to hear from my voice, I'm still trying to recover from that trip, but had a good time. A debate came up during that trip about Casey's Pizza and baking it longer or leaving it out under the heat lamp for longer. Does that make it better? I wanted to get your thoughts, especially from the Oma Bros. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Pete, tell us about your experience with Casey's Pizza.
It was
No.
Definitely underwhelming due to its coldness and room temperatureness.
You showed up 2 hours late.
Also, eating it in a walnut hardwood cabinet kitchen felt like it degraded the experience. If I was eating it fresh, like Dave Pohl, whatever the guy's name from Barstool Sports, straight out of the place, out of the box, one bite, second bite, do it opinion then. That's what I want to do. I want to do a fresh test because I upset some Iowans when I said that it's not good.
Iowanians.
Ioweenies. Ioweenies. Braden, what do you think about that?
Casey's Pizza is perfectly adequate gas station pizza. That is it. Dan.
I don't even know where to begin.
In the beginning?
My anger.
Start from the middle, then go back to the beginning, kind of like a flashback sort of thing.
My
and then
anger
skip to the
is
end.
bubbling up
Ooh,
like a
boundless
gooey
rage.
cheese
Ooh,
that you can find on Casey's Pizza.
they have
Okay.
doctors that can check that out.
Casey's Pizza is heaven sent. If it could run for Pope, it would be the popiest
It'd be-
of popes.
Why did you go with it would be popular?
I don't know what you want me to say. Pete's making judgments on a pizza that was 2 hours old by the time he got there. So, like,
Pete was
My only rebuttal to that would be it shouldn't become inedible after 2 hours.
it's not inedible. You ate it.
Technically, you ate it, so it was
Hard
not inedible.
to process.
I mean,
That's
it was made
a
in a gas
testament
station.
to your
So
weak ass stomach.
You're right.
your
That's
weak
why.
disposition.
Yep. That's why I don't have a bidet. That's why I haven't earned one.
That's why
That's
you
fair,
need
actually.
one. Really blast out those butt cavities. Listen, Pete, how old was the Thai food that we had though?
Fresh, like too fresh, honestly.
Fresh AF.
Yeah, I
I
tasted
can't believe
the
you
farm.
did that to us.
To be fair,
good.
Aretha did because that's what she wanted, and I say yes to my wife in all things.
Oh, I get
All
it.
things. All things Thai food
Blink
related.
twice if she's in her room. She's there looking right at me.
You guys know Morse code, right?
What was
Who's
Malcolm's
Morris?
question anyway? By the way, his name isn't Malcolm anymore. It's Suk Madik.
Whoa, you watch
Madik?
your face.
That's what he changed his name to. So I assume
Sort
that's
of.
what he wants to be referred as.
Trying to start an
Let's play this
international
question
incident.
again, I guess.
Hey guys, it's Malcolm from Bossa Nova Woodworks. It was really great seeing everyone at the MAYker Meetup Midwest thingy a couple of weeks ago. As you might be able to hear from my voice, I'm still trying to recover from that trip, but had a good time. A debate came up during that trip about Casey's Pizza and baking it longer or leaving it out under the heat lamp for longer.
Like making the
does that
pizza
make it
longer,
better?
like physically
I wanted to
longer.
get your thoughts,
Cooking it
especially
longer?
from the Oma
He
pros.
said baking.
Okay, thanks.
Oh,
Bye.
baking.
So yeah, do you guys have like a special way of ordering it, or like
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
order
you just
it. and
walk in and you take it off the roller.
Yeah, let me get one
good
pizza
fresh.
stock.
One of the good things about Casey's Pizza, and I will die on this effing hill. I don't care.
Okay, all right. Weird way to
Is-
go.
It can be a little gooey in the middle, and I like it like that.
You mean undercooked?
Don't like the sound of that.
I like my pizza gooey.
Hey, I'm gassing up here. Give me a slice.
No, I like it. I like a gooey pizza.
He likes the gooey pizza. He likes the
Okay.
pizza with the gnocchi.
Gnocchi?
I think it's
Yeah,
good.
it was
Good.
good.
Pinocchio?
It was a
He's
bit.
good.
I was pronouncing the G.
You know, as far as like chain pizzas go, okay, I'm not gonna let this go.
It's a gas station. It's not even a chain.
It is a
It's
chain.
weird.
I mean, it's a chain of gas stations.
hill
It's
to
a gas
die on.
station and a pizza place. It can
Hey,
be
Pete.
two things.
Pete, what's the next question?
No,
there's no-
you're not
there's-
cutting me off. You're not cutting me off.
There's no way this friendship survives this.
Our next question is from Alex Adams.
Hey guys, I saw that Bamboo recently lowered their prices to essentially try and keep it in line with the change.
See, Dan doesn't realize I muted him.
I
for the
just
video.
realized it. Oh my god.
I mean, the podcast audio, I guess we'll still have it because he's recording locally. But Dan, you're
we
muted.
have no idea what he's saying right now. Oh, he doesn't care. I mean, you could probably hear it. We can't.
Yeah. You guys probably heard all of that screaming over Alex Adams. Dan, you're still muted.
I thought it was a bit.
Dan's just going to stay muted.
I can only chat or pin or view his profile.
Well, I'm going to play Alex's question now.
Hey guys, I saw that Bamboo recently lowered their prices to essentially try and keep it in line with the changes in tariffs.
It's better than
And I'm curious
Pizza
if
Hut,
you guys think we'll see
Godfather's,
that from any other brands.
Valentino's,
Because honestly, it was not something
Papa
that I
John's.
expected to see happen.
any of those crappy pizza chains.
Alex, sorry, Dan was talking over you again.
Oh, no. I get to say my piece. Okay.
Piece of
This
pizza.
is important.
All right, we've heard it. Dan listed off a bunch of mid pizza places, and
Yeah.
Casey's is equal
Mid-
to or better than
It
that.
is
best.
better than all of them.
Alex Adams, everybody.
Yeah, so Alex is asking about the old, the Bamboo discounts that we talked about earlier. Have we seen that from any other brands? Because I'm still waiting for a lot of these filament companies to drop the prices.
It's not going to happen.
See, that's what I'm worried about. It's just like artificial inflation because someone decided
Well,
to.
it's not just artificial inflation. It's just too much uncertainty in the stupid markets right now because of all this crap with the tariffs and whatnot. Like they're going to be thrown under the bus with the tariffs, and they're going to have to raise their prices to adjust for it. And then the next day they're going to say, "Oh, we took them off," or whatever. And then
Yep.
like Bamboo just did, they're going to lower their prices to reflect that. And then 2 days later, the tariffs are back on. I mean, who knows?
I'm putting a bunch of shorts on tacos right now, and I'm diversifying by buying
shorts on tacos.
Yeah, I'm diversifying by buying stock in chalupas.
Casey's has a taco pizza that's really good. You should try it.
There's
I
no way-
opened the box.
There's no way on Christ's green earth I'm going to eat anything that has lettuce from a gas station on it.
Whoa, what's wrong with lettuce from a gas station?
Salmonella's wrong. That's
Oh,
it. That's the thing. Yeah.
That's Sal guy. Oh,
I'm not trying to get salamander butts.
I'm bringing taco pizza to you tomorrow for lunch. Happy
I-
Friday.
not,
You
not,
poor,
not,
poor,
not if you
poor.
want help with those Adirondack chairs this weekend, you won't.
It'll be worth it.
Casey's pizza is fine. It's just worth it to just harass Dan and say it's not.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
it's fine enough.
We all need hobbies, right?
It ain't no Costco dog, but it's fine.
Okay.
The Costco dog it's life.
By the way,
Pretty
speaking,
great.
I forgot to mention in what's on my bench, I finally paid off my Klarna bill from my hot dog that I got like 6 weeks ago from Costco.
Wow.
0%. It was such a great deal. I couldn't say
It's
no.
so crazy that people are going into Costco hot dog debt. So dumb.
If it's 0% though, I mean it's like paying cash.
That's just
fine.
free money.
It's like paying cash. I can't even.
It's like paying cash, but like tomorrow's
That's
cash.
how I live my
I
life.
invest it, and then I reinvest the dividends, and that pretty soon that hot dog, I've already paid for it. I got hot dogs on lease, baby. I got them on lease. Write them
All
off
I
with my
know-
taxes.
All I know is I don't need no bidet. I got 3 seashells and I'm fine with it.
I hate this. I hate you.
I don't think Braden's old enough to know that movie. And with that,
Are we done?
let's
This has
have
been the worst episode ever.
Got like 2
Let's-
more questions.
let's have, much like Casey's Pizza, a delicious and cheesy outro. Dan,
Get great pizza at Casey's.
get us a sponsorship first, then we'll talk.
Oh, I will.
If
I
if
will.
you get us a Casey sponsorship, I will eat it
I'll
and
live on
endorse it. I'll be like,
Casey's.
nothing
I
better.
want this clip. I want this clip because now I have
Nothing better out there than Casey's
a
Pizza.
new goal in life.
If you want to feel what it's like to run through a cornfield naked backwards, that's what Casey's Pizza tastes like.
Who needs a bidet when you've got corn stalks betwixt the cheeks? Casey's pizza, baby.
I'm I'm gonna make it happen.
Casey's
Captain.
Pizza. Just, can we do one more take without the quotes? What?
Casey's Pizza. No. Not without the quotes. Casey's Pizza. You keep doing it.
It's delicious. Quotes. Oh, it's so great. Maybe we'll record some commercials and then pitch it to Casey.
Yo,
Casey's. It's what's for breakfast.
I just want to thank our patrons. You know who you are. Thanks for helping us out. I'm so disappointed and sad now.
You guys are the breakfast Casey's Pizza. Fresh of all pizzas.
You were the freshest of Casey.
I hear
You
the thing
guys-
is, it has to be fresh. They told me it has to be fresh.
It's got to be fresh.
Gotta
and
be
it's
fresh.
got to be a large, extra cheese, hot sausage, mushrooms, and onions. That's the winner.
I mean, that's a solid order.
That's the
I'm
problem.
not-
We didn't eat that. We ate something else.
yeah. You guys ate pepperoni.
The rest of them are mid.
Oh, I was told
Why you
pepperoni
eating
is a.
No,
You know,
no.
Pete,
Another-
why would
another-
you eat one of like the most standard pizza combinations ever?
another
Why would you
like
do that?
Pepperoni
nails
is so,
in a coffin is
I
that
don't-
there's specific ones that are edible, good, ones that are mid.
Even if I go to like the best pizza place in the world, I'm not getting pepperoni. That is
You-
so basic as fuck.
Dan's like hat is coming. He is like bubbling over with
I'm
rage,
getting
like
very
Casey-
angry.
like a fresh Casey's pizza. Look at that cheese rage.
He's yellow like cheese. All right, guys. Well,
I'm shaking with anger.
thank you to our sponsors, our patrons. You guys are amazing. Make sure to enter the giveaway. This is the last week.
I'm throwing in
for-
a Casey's pizza. You're
or
welcome.
the Casey's Kit and Caboodle. Honestly, if you're local, they'll even throw in a Casey's Pizza in that.
Well,
right.
we'll hand it. We're not gonna throw it.
Yeah, well,
I'll even eat it with you. I'll eat it with you.
Dan's
freshness
gonna
not
go eat a pizza
guaranteed.
for you. Dan, if you're not local, Dan will order a large pizza and he'll write your name on it and then he'll eat it on camera.
Actually, question: do they deliver too?
Yes.
Or do you have
Yeah,
to pick up?
they do.
I didn't know because
The gas station delivers. They just get somebody that's pumping gas. They're like, hey, you want to make $5?
hey, since you're going that way, couldn't help but notice your car's pointed west. You going that way? You want to make $5?
You can get it on DoorDash too.
I'll try Casey's Pizza again. You tried New Jersey style barbecue. I'll try Casey's Pizza again.
And I never
No.
said anything bad about it.
No, you wouldn't stop eating it. I remember specifically.
Yeah, remember how
Yep.
nice I was about your food? Remember that?
Yeah, out of politeness.
God, I cannot wait to get New Jersey buffet. God, it's gonna be so good.
I actually listen. I am totally down for a buffet. I love a buffet. I love to punish my body like that once in a
If
while.
Casey's
It's been
had a
while.
buffet,
For anybody,
See, no.
for
Even
the
if it was
listeners,
a good, no, sorry. Even though it's good pizza, Dan, I
Nice
would.
save.
Thank
Nice
you.
save.
I wouldn't want to do a buffet of pizza. That's a rookie move. You get
That's
that.
too much
you fill up-
cheese.
Same thing. Like if you go to a Asian buffet, you fill up on noodles. You're screwed. Nope.
Yeah,
Minimal rice, minimal
you
noodles.
hock down meat,
Yeah.
meat after meat after
Yeah.
meat.
I know. This.
Unless the steaks
Look
look.
at me. Look at me. You think I'm a rookie buffeter?
Yes. That's Casey's body right there. Body by Casey.
Body by Casey's.
Well, there's a new T-shirt.
there's a t-shirt idea right there.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Honestly, Dan, if you made a shirt that just says Body by Casey's, you'd probably sell out.
And then you'd immediately get a cease and desist from Casey's, and then you'd see it on their website.
Not if I get that sponsorship, bro.
That's
There you go.
right. I will give you this T-shirt, this specific T-shirt. You guys sponsor us. 3
Oh,
pizzas.
jeez.
3 pizzas an episode.
All right.
Oh,
I love you guys. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you all next week. We'll have a fresh giveaway then. And
I may or may not be back next week. I
Dan
don't
may
know.
not be back.
Well,
We pissed him off. This might
we-
be the one. Also,
might have a
happy
guess.
1 year of episodes anniversary to Braden Gilligan Boakes. He has been here for 52 episodes. That's exactly roughly a year. We did take some weeks off, so it's actually been over a year.
Whatever.
Am
Whatever.
I finally off probation? Does it like?
After this week,
After this week, I'm on probation, Braden.
Well, the good news is Pete. He can't get rid of both of us. I don't think he can log into half the accounts.
Half? That's generous.
I don't,
I don't
like
think he's
how
got the
true that
patience.
is.
I don't think he's
Just-
got the patience
that's-
to get into the other
That's
half.
how Dan's podcast would be. It would just be him with his arms crossed, like, thanks for joining. So, Casey's Pizza.
We're going to start today with the history of Casey's Pizza. 1903. It was a cold November day.
I wonder when they did start.
Listen,
I'm going to look it up.
There is people that consume content about very hyper specific things. Thanks to Max Reed, I learned recently that apparently Dorothy Lynch has a TikTok and like
do.
is very active.
They're very.
It's a dressing,
It's an awful,
dressing.
It's an awful
I
Nebraska
kind of want to
dressing.
try it now. Like I didn't get to
Awful.
try
You
it,
can get it on Amazon.
but
Oh.
do I want that? Do I want that blood on my hands? What? What's up, Braden?
Just so you guys know, Casey's began selling pizza in 1984.
So they know what they're doing.
And for the Dorothy Lynch thing, you guys know why I always knock on the refrigerator before I open the door?
It's Dorothy Lynch.
No.
In case there's a salad dressing.
Let's get out of here.
We'll see you guys next week. Bye bye bye.
Love
bye,
you.
bye,
Bye, bye, bye, bye, bye.
bye.
I love you guys long time, not these guys.
Oh,
You guys.
that was misleading because we were the guys in the that
No,
you're talking to.
talking to the listeners, not you guys.
This is awkward. We already exited like twice.
Love you.
Love you.
long
Bye, bye,
time.
bye.
Bye bye bye.
Bye.
Love you. long time.
Bye.